Today one of the most popular members of the BCS is Prince William of Cambridge. But not everyone knows that he was named after another prince who was a public favourite in the 1960s. Here's a look back at how William of Gloucester, the Queen's charming and athletic cousin, was, and why the Playboy prince's life was tragically cut short at age 30. The British press is perhaps one of the most conservative in the world. Even the bulwark of British stability, members of the royal family, have to earn its favour. To please British journalists, you need to be truly impeccable. Such, perhaps, was Prince William of Gloucester, who distinguished himself from mothballed monarchs, but never crossed the line of secular propriety. The handsome, intelligent and energetic young man, with kind eyes, a charming smile and impeccable manners, liked to be liked at first sight. He loved his family, but he also valued his freedom and fought for it to the very end. It was this that made him a true idol not only of the English press, which affectionately dubbed him the Playboy Prince, but also the acting Queen's son, Prince Charles, who even named his firstborn son after him. Prince William was born on 18 December 1941 to Henry of Gloucester, brother of King George VI and Lady Alice. The royal couple had been trying to have children for many years, so when little William was born, there was no limit to their happiness. Since his childhood, he grew up in an atmosphere of love and affection. His parents understood that their firstborn son was only fourth in line for the British throne, and unlikely to become king one day, so they tried to provide the boy with a normal childhood, away from the scrutiny of society. But they had to adjust their plans somewhat due to the sudden death of Uncle William, the Duke of Kent, who died in a plane crash in 1942. During his lifetime he had been Governor-General of Australia, so when he died the royal family had to nominate another man to take his place. King George VI felt he could not find a more worthy candidate than Henry of Gloucester. Preparations for the move to Australia took nearly 3 years. During this time Henry and Alice were again welcomed into the family, with a brother, named Richard, in August 1944. 6 months later, the family moved to Australia as a family. Although the Duke of Gloucester did not enjoy much popularity with the local public, his children became media favourites. William in particular. Journalists learned that he was the first child in the history of the modern monarchy to be born in a regular hospital, and they loved the baby even more. The press declared William a delightful, charming, and happy little boy who was incredibly close to the people from the moment he was born. However, either because of the drastic change in climate or because of an immature child's body, William was sick a lot in Australia. He had an ear infection, then he was sent to the Royal Sydney Hospital to have his adenoids removed, and upon his return home, the boy fell ill with a mild form of whooping cough. All of this happened within a year. However, when William recovered from the disease, he again became a cheerful and bold kid who pleased the public with his impertinent antics. For example, at a tree planting ceremony in the suburb of La Perouse, southeast of Sydney, in 1946, the young prince refused to use a shovel. According to him, it was too heavy. So William rolled up his sleeves and began digging a hole for a small pine tree with his own hands. Everyone present froze in amazement, but the boy didn't give up until he finished the job. In 1947, by order of the King, Henry of Gloucester returned to Britain to perform official duties at home. In the meantime, the royal family was preparing for an important event, the wedding of the monarch's daughter, which was to be attended by all the Windsors. The young Prince William was honoured to be one of the royal boys at this historic wedding. The other royal baby boy accompanying the bride was Michael of Kent.